Hello friends and family. My name is Dr. Craig Burns with Maximized Health. In this video we're going to talk about heart and lungs, what most doctors do not teach us, do not tell us, do not talk about, and may in fact not even know themselves. But if your heart and lungs are important to you, do you know somebody with heart and lung problems, high blood pressure, low blood pressure, asthma, allergy-like conditions with regards to the lungs? This stuff might actually be incredibly important to you to know. And unfortunately, again, most doctors won't talk about this stuff, but you gotta know this stuff about your own body so you can take better care of your own body, right? So in our office, we talk a lot with our people, with our patients, with our clients about how their body actually works. So as we're repairing it, restoring it, fixing it, improving it, they learn something, so they never end up back in the same positions from which they started. So we talk about neurology, the nervous system, the heart and the lungs. Let's just talk about the heart. A lot of doctors talk about your diet and fats and hydration and blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to talk about that stuff. I'm going to talk about what they don't talk about. And largely, again, what they're not focused on or what they don't know, which is the other side of the story, the other side of the coin. It's not blood and fluids. It's neurology and information and electricity. Your heart, we all know this, your heart is run by your nervous system. It's electrical, right? We always tend to check that with like a little contraption in the office to make sure everything's getting fed to the heart, but then we don't do anything beyond that. In this office, we do. So I'm going to show you something really quick, and then I'll come back and ask you a question, but you got to know this stuff over here. So check this out. This is what we talk about a lot with our people, with our patients. Regardless of what issues they have, or maybe more importantly, if they don't want to have issues, they got to know this stuff. So your brain pretty much runs everything in the body, right? Your heart does not work independent of your brain. Your heart is fed information, stuff that tells it how to do, what to do, when to do it, from the brain. But it comes down through cords, like electricity in the house. It comes down through cords and out to the heart. So the main question, which I'll ask you in a second, is what part of our body, if impaired or if it becomes dysfunctional, could have secondary consequences to the heart? And if that be the case, it doesn't matter what medication one is on. It doesn't matter how good one's diet is. If the electrical problem persists and remains, so will the condition. And then actually, it'll get worse over time. So again, who do you know who has heart and lung problems or conditions related to the heart, lung, cardiovascular system? And or are you the type of person that doesn't ever want to have those issues? I don't know if you know this, but the second leading cause of death in the world is heart disease. So we got to keep our heart healthy. Yes, you drink your water. Yes, you eat well, eat clean as good as you can. But perhaps more importantly, we got to keep the electrical supply to the heart intact, fully intact, right? And operating properly. One of the ways to do that is through the spine, because the spine and the nervous system have a very intimate, very delicate, very sensitive relationship. You negatively affect one, and you're negatively going to affect the other. The interesting point here is you may not feel it, and you may not feel it for a couple years or a couple decades. Just like heart disease, a blockage in a vessel or a tumor in the body takes many months, if not years, to develop. We would ideally like to get ahead of this stuff and prevent it, no? Or if you have the problem, how do you address the actual root cause rather than just throwing stuff at it and treating it symptomatically? So we'll come back over here and I'll ask you the question that we've been asking everybody that comes into our office. Which spinal nerve circuit breaker? See, we talk about the spine and the nerves as being like a circuit breaker type system because everybody has a house and electricity and appliances that are run by it. So if the circuit breakers are good, good. If the circuit breakers are bad, bad. So which circuit breaker is connected to the heart and lungs? Which part of your body actually influences your heart and your lungs? So the question is A, S1, L2, or T3? You should be putting the pieces together, perhaps even better than most doctors are, right? Connecting the dots dictates the outcome, dictates our health. So if your doctor's not connecting the dots, you're in trouble. If you're better able to connect the dots and go to the right doctors, the right types of doctors, good for you. So the answer is S1 is down here, L2 is roughly up here, and T3 is up here. Well, common sense would say the heart's somewhere in this region, T3 is up here, that's most likely the correct answer. It's a lot more complicated than that, but that is the correct answer for the most part. But you see how you connect the dots in terms of cause and effect, health and disease, good doctoring, bad doctoring, people that end up real healthy, people that end up getting sick, they think it's bad luck. It's not bad luck, right? You just got to find the right types of doctors to get involved with, to learn from, right? And it's most importantly the ones that are able and willing to teach and share and inspire and encourage you to know that you're designed to be exceptionally healthy. You're designed to heal, given the right conditions. Just like the poster, the conditions have to be right in order for you to be right, right? So as we're learning how to use this new camera stick, it's kind of interesting, right? Remember this concept, apply it within and throughout every part of your body, your health, your lifestyle, etc., right? And most importantly, share this video with people you care about, people who don't even know about chiropractic, people who may not even be interested in their health. Something you share with them, something you tell them could change the course of their future forever. Get you and the people you care about involved with a good wellness-based doctor of chiropractic, because they can do things for you and teach you things that nobody else can. Bye-bye.